Okay, let's grab these. Let's see. What else are we grabbing? Grab these. We got the frame. Shit. I think I just have to record a little bit more for Senya, and then we're chilling, right? Record a bit for Senya. We're playing some Senya Haste? Okay. That's what we're doing today. Let's get it. Packs to win. Oh, it's almost done. Okay. 1, 2... Honestly, let's just do this. Ran Elena Astro 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Am I not just slamming these? I guess it's what? Oh, man. It's just 2 supports Aiden. Fuck it. Alright, whatever. Let's get it. Man, there's almost like too many facets to this game nowadays. Jesus. Let's see. Get that out the way. That's fine. Press this. See if the raid does anything. And then we can counter press. We're counter pressing anyway. Fine, kill this. Yay! Okay, it's... Holy shit, why the fuck did it suddenly get so loud? Hello? There's no way. I got fucking jumped by my own playlist. Just doing this. Alright, cascade value, I guess. Half HP. Wow. Dude, cascade is actually so annoying. Holy shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna die off this unit if I don't go, so like, let's keep her alive. In case we have to fight any more race after this. 1, 2, nice. Now we can strip and push everything back. What am I doing today? Farm some Sharoon clips? Not Sharoon clips. Farm some Senya clips? Alright. Yo, what's up, Shinigami? See you with the first. What's good, dude? I guess I'm here for my Senya verdict. Okay, wow. Anyway. Man, I wish Ida was like a little bit better. Oh god, if Ida was an ML unit, she'd be so broken. One, two, three, four. Kill that. Got a solid echo in weathering waves after running around hunting. Now I'm dry and taking a break. That's good. How is the gear drop in that? Is it also like Honkai Star Rail where for the good pieces of gear, the drops are weighted towards giving you the shitty stats first? That's the only thing I don't like about Star Rail, man. Alright. I'm gonna fight Fats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How do I do this? Is this not just like Aiden's fine? Charles something into Aiden. Charles Bridge Aiden, right? Honestly, seems fine. Sometimes you can capture it like a Pokemon and you run 5 Pokemon for gear. Yeah, I got that part. Okay, what's something that's like giga broken I could take for motherfucker? Why am I so stupid? I was like, guys, I've been coaching a guy and he doesn't have Janua, right? I'm like, fuck, I need something mid speed that's really fast, strong. I could CR push it up and it could one-shot some bitches. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. If only I had that unit. I know there's a unit. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm back on my account. Got fucking blessed. I have Janua again. I can play the fucking video game. Oh, sweet Gooby. This is really annoying, though. How do I fight this? Let me see. What did Jinx do? Oh, it's just... Okay. Gala... Laya... Shoot. Okay, perfect. Let's get it. What's up, Warlock? Yeah, the only thing I'm like very wary on when it comes to like gear is, you know, if you're gonna have multiple like main stat for right side gear, that's fine, right? But are you gonna do it like Star Rail where oh, whoa, is that Hilag's Lance? Interesting. That is not interesting. That is dead. Like, I think multiple main stat on right side is pretty cringe, but especially if it's like Star Rail where it's weighted to give you unfavorable main stats first. That's what I don't like about it. Like, it's hard enough. You don't have to like keep fucking with me on the raids. God bless. Janua's real. I forgot he exists. I'm gonna... Oh my god. Kill this thing first. Probably you first. Do I want to activate haste before he goes? I don't think I do. I think it's this first. Let's do that. It's been mostly fine so far. But I don't want fine. I want a true gaming experience that empowers me, not only as a human, but as a man. I don't actually know what game does that. That's my shoe, right? Alright, don't kill me, please. Alright, thanks. That's all I needed. Okay, it's you. Bzzzt. S3 there. Nah. Let's kill this thing first. Yeah, now we can power it up. Do that. There we go. What's up, Volcanics? How you doing, dude? I look and go Reiji Kuro games. They made it so that the only notable thing I could think about it was they made it so that if you get a crit chance main, you could get crit chance as a sub, which I think is pretty flames. I don't know what the overall reception is, but I kind of like that. Why was your interview so short? Oh, for the WCG thing? It was like 8 questions, bro. Also, they asked me to be there for like an hour, and we were essentially literally only tech shooting for like... We were tech shooting for like 50 minutes, and I just answered their questions. They didn't even put them all in. I heard Divine was really upset about it, because I seemed like I was really out of place. I didn't even bother watching it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, G. I'm not bothered. How would I do this? 2, 3, 4. Mocha, yo, thank you for the 10-month, dude. Welcome back. I appreciate the support. Ahoy. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, okay, you know what the craziest part was, Volk? I was at the interview. I was like, all right, we finally got things to work after 50 minutes. I was like, all right, do you want me to, instead of the V2 model, do you want me to throw up a green screen? They're like, no, it's fine. They're like, we can just edit it out after. I'm like, do you want me to give you guys a background? Because I have like the default RTA background. They're like, nah, we have professional assets. We got this. I was like, oh, word? Like, you got this? Okay, bet. So I didn't even fucking worry about it. So they've just... I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I was not told the complete truth, okay? I'm not gonna start disparaging potential sponsors, but like, if you're gonna tell me your team got this, you're gonna tell me your team is fine, bro, like, you know, at least get this, right? Oh god, yo, what's up, Hallowed? I mean, to be fair, like, it's not bad today, right? It's been like, what, 5 days since she came out? But I thought, you know, everywhere, I guess I didn't put out a video on YouTube. I was like, I thought I made it pretty clear, like, this unit's pretty busted. Like, I ain't even had to talk about it. But I guess not. I was wrong. My fault, guys. I did not make it clear how busted this unit is. My B. As the kids say. Got him. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'm just out here farming some Senya clips, so I can finish that video. I gotta finish that video, and then what am I doing? I finished the video. I don't know if I'm doing anything else. But yo, Cosmic, have you been playing Senya? Like, this unit feels pretty, at least in RTA, really fucking annoying to beat. You need some sleep, no capapinas? To be fair, bro, I'm from California. I always sound like this. I'm actually doing alright on sleep today. I just, prior to streaming today, I was already yapping for like 4 hours. What about strays? Wait, what about strays? I imagine Hey Senya is a brick wall. They are really annoying to fight together. You just put haste in the back. That's really it. Oh yeah, my voice is a bit tired, so today will be a shorter stream. Doesn't a good strays one-hit Senya? Who the fuck in 2024 is going to let you just draft strays into them, though? Riddle me that one, you know what I mean? Like, strays is so fucking hard to draft when your opponent has a good opener. that you're realistically probably not playing him ever in that matchup. It's like saying like, oh, that team's not very good because it could just die in one hit to Green Vildred cleave. Like, yeah, Green Vildred's gonna be able to kill a lot of squishy units, but you know, setting up a Green Vildred to pop off is the hard part, right? It's the same thing with Strays. Like, as good of a Strays you're gonna have, he's what, 260 speed? Tachi? 270 speed Tachi if you're really fucking good? Every single opener in the game stops at 270 Strays. Agree? You're never like reasonably getting that through unless you're banning their opener or your opponent just isn't gonna open. Right? Plus, okay, let's say you Strays their Senya because you're him, right? And then their haste gets Blood Aura. Now what do? Like, in a vacuum, sure, a good Stray's one-hit Senya. Then what? Then what? He's gonna one-hit my Senya, then my Landy gets to pop up on him, my haste gets double damage, I'm just gonna blow him up? Then what, right? That's the really important part. Just because you one-hit a Senya doesn't mean you won a match, right? Does haste cleanse himself when someone dies? No, but he does put up a 13,000 HP barrier with an immunity buff. And if you ever fail to one-shot the Senya, she's gonna cleanse, right? Like, if there's a squishy unit in the back, like, she's gonna cleanse herself, she's gonna cleanse your back unit, like, then what? I think I go haste first. What the fuck? Hello? Oh, hide max level. What the fuck? It's like, what's my units? RTA seems really annoying this season between Senya, haste, and 3P. It's gonna be. Oh yeah, okay. No Ran. So let's skip Polly on 3, right? No Polly either, so it's Lilius on 3. It's Lilius here. Fuck. Is it even Polly on 3? Let's try it. Changma, thank you for the follow. Peyra. Oh, this is kind of annoying, actually. Peyra goes. Dude, that's so crazy. Like, people actually correctly counter draft me to a point where I actually need to pivot. That's crazy. Oh, shit. My fastest gear's not on my conch anymore, so I can't even piggy this. Fuck. That's actually kind of annoying. Let me think. Is Senna broken? In ARAM, yes, I agree with Hallowed. 1, 2. This is fine. DJ. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. I don't think it's, like, great here, but I think it works. Let's ban last. Ban last or ban Senya? What the fuck? I actually think ban last is really good now. Ban Senya. And you get green Cittern. Celine pops off. Haste goes. Yeah, actually ban Senya, that works. Fuck it. I do need haste though. So he's gonna do that. I think that's fine. Was protective ban healthy for the game? Healthy in what way? Like, long term? Absolutely not. Let me think. Kill this. I'll take a 50-50 into Janua. Oh shit. I guess I don't. All good. Extra tanky. What is Selena's through? E? Let's see. Stun. Okay, that's fine. Not good. It doesn't matter. Oh, Janua pops. Shit. That's not good. So he triggers Sapali, Janua goes, cuts the DJ. I lose DJ for free. As long as he doesn't one-tap haste, it's winnable. Celine goes. That's a bit of a problem. I need to press this and hope Celine doesn't kill haste then. I can't extra turn because otherwise Benny pops off. This kills my DJ. It protects everything else. Haste goes. Let me think. Killed the Celine first. Celine goes. DJ comes back. GG, I think I win. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Was protected ban healthy for the game? Yeah, it really depends on what the fuck you mean, right? If you're talking about healthy in terms of like getting more people interested in playing, yes. Is it good long term? Does it enable a lot of terrible strategies? Yes. I don't think it's good long term, but if it gets more people through the door, it gets more people through the door, right? It really depends on what your definition of healthy is. Okay. If he kills here, he's him. If he doesn't kill here, I win. Right? Does Senya shield buff count as a non-attack skill? Of course it does. If it has its own little fucking cutscene and it doesn't attack, then yes, right? DJ S2 S3 both count. Lionheart S2 counts. Karina S2 counts. What are your thoughts on it? What are my thoughts? This was a good draft? Yeah, it's pretty good. I am, look, I might be a big monkey a lot of the times, but I pull out some nice drafts. What are your thoughts on it? I don't know if I have thoughts on it exactly, like, I don't, how do I, it's like one of those things that's just stupid fun, right? It enables for some really bad drafts, and it lets really good players skill gap their opponent extremely hard, right? That's 3 PvP in a nutshell. It closes, how do I say this? Like, let me demonstrate this for you, right? So here's my thoughts on third pick ban protection. So let me just do this so I'm not flashbanging anybody. So, well, this is the spectrum of player skill, okay? Like, you just think about this as like the spectrum of player skills. Like, good players are here and bad players are here, okay? You gotta be at least at a skill level of 0 to play RTA. And no matter how good you get, like, you're only as good as 100, right? And you can't be any better than that, right? So what I think third pick ban protection does is it does this. It lets the best players operate on 120, but it also enables the bad players to operate on -20 and still be able to play the game. So it throws out a wider variety of players at the game, right? But like at the same time, right? Before, during Navy Captain Landy meta, like players with a skill of 0, right? No comment on whether or not you think 0 is like, if somebody is really bad, right? Like anybody could beat anybody else, and now the the variance of bad players who could still beat good players is even higher. But then it's just a lower odd. Does that make sense? So that's my thoughts on it. Don't think I need any of these. All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Your YouTube shorts about how to build units really helped me a lot. Hey, no problem, dude. Hope to see more soon. I should have more. My editor's been really busy because some of the other guys he's been working with are burying him under Wuthering Waves work, but I'm shaking off the rust after the postseason, so we'll have more YouTube content soon. I mean, it raises the threshold for skill, but it also lowers the threshold and lets bad players, like, play the game, right? You could say that's a good thing. You could also say that's a bad thing. I don't really have, like, a preference either way. Team hero first. Oh, man. I guess I can't sort by how I normally sort now. I just do this. All good. All right. Yeah, I turn on recording. I'm trying to get some more Senya clips. That's all I'm trying to do today. Haste. It's fine. Third pick Polly probably. Let's go Landy. Polly. He can't ban that, so I can just draft two things to set this up. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we can just do this. He has to ban it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need something that, like, beats these. I already have 1. Kind of have 2. Fuck it. Roana. I'll just race him. Ban last. If he's fast, he's fast. Is Payra worth gearing again this season? Dude, into, like, Conqueror Lilius, Phantom Polly, Haste. Like, absolutely, dude. Payra is suddenly went from, like, unpicked to she's really important, especially on a real build. Karina? I don't think I'm trying to play Karina into this matchup, boss. Karina into this seems like die to haste for free every day of the week. I guess this is fine. Oh shit, it's this, that's in the back. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll go next game. Anyway, we'll go next game. Bakumono, they were the 18-month, dude. Welcome back. Oh, man. I really said I was fishing for some Senya clips, and then immediately, we just get pigged on. What can you do? I mean, just go next game faster. I mean, the Lua outspent me at 312. Like, there's nothing else I could have done. It's just go next. Haste. Okay, I'll take Senya. You can't. So right now, the main thing about playing this month is you don't give someone both Haste and Senya. If you do, you just die. If you give somebody both Haste and Senya, like honestly, you deserve to lose. He's 5 out of 5. Nah, you could be like 2 out of 5 and outspeed that. That's not that rare. Ray? Okay, I'm cleaving this guy. Ran, Roana. I'm 1 out of 5 and I'll outspeed it sometimes. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm going Poly. I'm banning Lasser, I'm banning Haste. This is really cut and dry on what I have to do to win. Which gear is better overall? Overall it's definitely counter, but not everybody has counter, so you just play whatever you have. So it's 1 to use it to just reset these, kill Monk, kill Ray. Got it. Let's get it. No poly here, so we're burning the defense break. Miss on the Aiden's pretty normal. Although I think I probably should have put my Roana in the back. That might have been easier to play and execute on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, goodbye. Anyway, enjoy Aiden versus Senya Landy. Yeah, you know what? I already said half the sentence. I'll just finish the sentence. I don't think you're winning that one, boss. But hey, who knows? Maybe he's really gifted and I'm bad. Okay, that's fine. Pop, pop. Okay, go for it. I know your Monk and Ray are fast, so go for it. He goes into guiding. S1 something. All good. I'll just drop it in the Aiden here. Anyway. Senya, wow, look at that. The Senya unit real fun, yeah? You just dry rip your S3 into their Aiden and you pop it for breakfast. I love Senya, bro. Like, if this Aiden unit wasn't dead by the time Shell Tier came out, it was definitely dead by the time Senya dropped. GG almost I wouldn't say that. Okay, that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean. He did make me think a little bit. Monk on 3. Okay, so there's a couple of rules, right? That if you guys are like, how do I say this? I'm not very smart, right, guys? I play RTA by approximately somewhere between 10 to 16 rules. And it goes like this, right? I'll give you guys a couple of examples, right? With my pre-bans. So when you're playing, you're trying to look for these rules to play the game by, right? So with these pre-bans, here's what I noticed, right? Never let anybody have both Senya and Haste. If you do, you deserve to lose, okay? If Landy's in the game, pick Landy. If Landy's not in the game, it's Janua. Alright? If your opponent is not fast off of their first 2 unit, it's always Monk on 3. Because Monk on 3 is just mad fucking hard to deal with. And then for me, if my opponent Monks on 3, I am always cleaving. I am always pivoting into cleave. Like, if I see a Monk on 3, I am cleaving. You can rest assured I am not going to try to play turn 2 into Monk, right? Like, those are just some rules you play by. And you honestly, throughout the season, what the regular season should be used for is for you to find about 10 to 15 of these rules to play by every single time and learn that every single time. And then by the end of the season, you follow every single rule and hopefully you collected more rules than your opponents and you can shoot yourself into legend rank. Is Aiden getting the RB treatment now? No, Aiden just relies on a mechanic that's not that hard to beat. That's it. Even, like, when she was good, Aiden died to a lot of units. It's just those units had their own counters. Need tips for E7 WC? Practice. Good luck. My rule is to have fun and not get tilted. I mean, that's a good rule. Do you see they're getting rid of the auto pre-ban in round mode? Bro, we've been asking for that for like a year. What can you do? Alright, that was one good game. Okay, let me get like 2 more. And then we'll have a YouTube video on our hands. Yeah, this Senya unit's goddamn ridiculous. I feel like haste counters her a little bit, but most of the time, I want to say in a vacuum, her value is better than haste. Just the amount of shit she can do is like not fucking real. Do you think faster Aidens are better now so she can S3 before she dies at least and do no damage? There's a whole like, I don't know if you were here for this, but there's a whole like, what do you call that? There was a whole anime arc before Aiden is built the way she is now. And she was fast. I think fast Aidens are garbage. If you have an entire account that's tuned to play behind a 280 Aiden, sure. Right? If you have the best Aiden universe and your account is tuned to play with it, sure. But every single Aiden that I've seen personally is not tuned to play fast. And most of the time, when those Aidens come out, they look like fucking garbage. And the reason why I have a very strong opinion on it every time is those guys will be so adamant, oh, my Aiden is so good, but like, no, but your draft sucks. Your Aiden S3s, you have invincibility, then what? If you just care about fast invincibility, you might as well be playing in Elena. That's a much better unit to be playing in that spot. Right? So he gets haste. No monk. Is this a conk game or is this a ran game? Shit. I don't actually know. It's Landy in this spot. It's Landy for sure. Let's go conk. There's no monk for me to worry about, so I don't have to worry about cleaving. What's Senya Final Verdict? Do I save for boss unit? If that's your goal, you should keep saving for boss unit. But this unit is like, I would say depends on where your account is, but it's pretty close to a must-have. Oh, wait a minute. I'm so fucking stupid. It was Sharoon on 3. Why didn't I think of that? Whoops. It was Sharoon on 3, which means it's... What would this be? It's Sharoon now. If I go Solly, do I run out of damage versus this? I think I do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It's Aiden. Do I just force ban the raid then? It's kind of bad. Briar, you're not really playing Briar into Ray. You're not really playing Rad into Haste and like, do you really play Rad into this? Likely not. I think I just banned this. He bans Aiden. No. It's like kind of fine. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do this. I didn't think he was gonna not ban he was gonna not ban Sharoon. What the fuck? Why is Briar bad into DDR? What does Briar do into DDR? Like isn't it on any permutation of the builds? Like Briar has a natural disadvantage into DDR because DDR has hard CC. And you can reasonably believe because he gives himself free effectiveness, he's almost always going to put you asleep before your first turn. And then if you get caught lacking on that first turn, you're probably going to get caught on every subsequent turn as well. Does that not sound awful to you? That sounds awful to me. Unless there's something that you're thinking about that I'm not. I'm trying to run through every permutation of that matchup and it doesn't sound good. Maybe it's Sharoon in the back. Blind for one more turn. It's kind of bad, but he doesn't have a whole lot of damage. 2, 3, 4. I'm under the impression Briar is going first. What makes you say that? What speed do you think the average Briar Witch is built at? And what speed do you think my Briar Witch is built at? Versus what do you think the average Ray is, right? Let's not even look at let's not even consider the specific context that this is going to be my account specifically, right? Think about it from a generic perspective. What is the average speed of a Briar Witch? I don't know how many accounts you built. For me, I've built hundreds of accounts, right? Briar Witch, the speed range for which is about 205 to 230 speed, right? Taking the average of that, you would get roughly about 215 speed. Right now, the way Ray is built, every single Ray is like 240 plus speed. Tuned to play against ML Poly, right? In what universe is Briar a good matchup there? You could take most people's accounts in Epic 7, and that's a bad matchup. My Sharoon's dead after this. Can I stun that? The debuffs kind of didn't roll my way. Correct my thinking. I mean, that's enough, right? What else do you need to go off of? We kind of low rolled pretty hard. Otherwise, I think we were chilling. Can I burst the Lulu card though? Maybe I should have just bursted the Rowana then, if I had this much pushing power. He skips that turn. We get that. We couldn't pull the Landy. Oh my god, bro. Conk missed pull on Landy like, I think 3 S1s? Jesus. What's up, Shaman? How are you doing today? I'm doing alright. I've been busy as hell. We get this barrier. Haste gets to go. I think I'm dead still. What we really needed was we just needed a counter off the Yuffie Nest 3. That's fine. I don't really think we care about that. Lose that. This guy really is gonna press like 50,000 buttons. And my Landy's just asleep. Oh well. That is unlucky. And then he gets a crit. That's crazy. Did I ungear my Landy? What happened? What the fuck happened here? I better be, like, coming over here. My Landy's just completely ungeared, no Elbrus. Whoa, wait. That's not it. Okay. The fuck? That really says 6 pieces of gear and a plus 30 Elbrus. She did bumfuck nothing that game. Alright, see you later, Hallowed. Yeah, exactly what Siltom said, right? Even if Briar goes first, what does she do? Like, if you think about it, right? So his team is probably tuned to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then Roana at the end. So Briar, let's just assume you have the best Briar universe, right? You're 240 speed and you're faster than a Ray. You go first. Okay. You rip your S3. If you're lucky and these guys don't have ER, you land a few defense breaks, unbuffs. Luluka at 230 speed immediately goes and cleanses. Now what? Thinking about picking her for Yuffie. You can't pick her for Yuffie and Haste. And think about it like this. Without relying on revives, if you just trade S1s and S3s 1-for-1, in which universe does Briar Witch beat Haste or beat Yuffie? Neither one. Right? In a vacuum, she is not as good as those two units, and you do not deny nearly enough value for the deficit you're taking when you pick a Briar Witch, right? That's really important to think about. You have to think about your overall composition as well, right? Yep, Lapinor also brings up a good point, right? You also need to consider the fact. See, yeah, this is good. This is good. I'm glad you guys are engaging with each other, right? Let's just say we had the Briar Witch aura, right? Haste gets Blood Aura. He drops S3 on us. We lose a unit. He doesn't get revive, but we instantly get denied a unit anyway, right? To my knowledge, Briar Witch does not nearly make up that value. You are taking a huge deficit to deny that revive. So at that point, is it even worth it? Like, you're thinking about, I'm denying one facet of their kit. Wow, I'm already winning. Like, you can't be like, I'm denying Haste revive, therefore I'm winning, right? It's the same thing as like, it's the same thing as picking Fire Charlotte into ML Landy, going, I can deny her anti-crit, therefore I win. Like, no, you fucking do not. You crit every time, sure, but you're also triggering her Elbrus and giving her Fighting Spirit. And on even Fighting Spirit, Landy will shit on Fire Charlotte every single day of the week, right? You have to think about every aspect of their kit and how they interact with each other, and not draw hasty conclusions like, I denied one part of their kit, I'm good. Right? It's the same as like, for example, if you're picking, I don't know, a Milim, right? Milim kind of killed Green Landy, not only because she dispels stealth, right? But because she's a mage, she's red, you get bonus damage versus a Landy. You can soul burn and one-shot her, right? But if Milim was a blue unit, she didn't do any damage, would she still have killed Green Landy? Absolutely fucking not, right? Oh, I can deny the Landy stealth. I beat the Land. No, that's not how RTA works at all, right? Also, this is fucking annoying. Now I don't get my YouTube video. 1, 2. Okay, it's Polly. Other guy's quaking in his boots about the Milim hover. Yeah, he best be scared. I'm bringing him a fright. Ray. Alright, time to cleave this guy. Janua. 1, 2. Sharoon. Like, okay, here I'll make it really easy for you if you're still having a hard time understanding, right? Briar is really good versus revive units like Make Chloe, because outside of the revive, what else does Make Chloe do, right? Make Chloe really doesn't do too much. She's a very subpar attack buffer and a subpar healer, and she gives some ER, right? So Briar Witch is really deadly there. But outside of that, right? She can't really counter kill any of your units. But Haze is not the same, right? Even without the revive, Haze could kill your anchor. As for the unbuffable, we didn't have books. What makes you think a average build Briar Witch Iceria with no book beats fucking too many words. Anyway, we didn't have a book. What made you think we were landing on a haste? Respectfully, I respect my opponents. I'm not gonna assume with no books I'm just gonna land on every haste, right? Reasonably speaking, haste is at least 85 effectiveness, maybe 100 or 85 ER, maybe more. Oh, is this just a really fast ray? Is that what this is? Anyway, do that. I mean, it's not like your fault, right? Because between you and I, right? I don't think it's unfair to say I'm the better RTA player, right? If anything, I have more experience. So I'll be able to see things you don't see. Right? And I think that's really normal as far as RTA in itself goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 is gonna strip him, push back. Fuck it, drop it. Like, you don't have to feel bad about not being good at a video game. That's why we put effort towards getting better. 10k. Okay. Stun that. No. Oh, there it is. Big money. Shoutier. Your turn. Go. Anyway, so I noticed, at least in the preseason or off season, whatever the fuck you call this, there's so many people that, like, come on, man, what is you doing? You guys know that one meme where there's one guy? Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Oh no, that's AD's house. What is you doing, baby? That was me when I saw this character get through. I was like, all right, that better be like a lightning McQueen Ray, because otherwise he's dying. Yeah, no worries, dude. Yeah, you don't have to feel bad about it, if anything. I just want to make sure, like, at the end of the day, right? Bro, for as much as I have no life, and I put a lot of time and effort towards RTA, it's not that serious. You don't have to be like, my fault, I feel bad. Like, all good, bro. As long as you're learning something, you're coming to the stream, and you're walking away from the stream with newfound knowledge that makes you more comfortable playing the game, that's all I care about. Alright? Yeah, as long as everybody's learning and people are having a good time and nobody's being mean, like, I'm good. Also, I just want to play Senya, bro. I need a farm from my YouTube video. And then forget after I close the stream. That's why playing games on your own is important. It's also the same as, like, why I can put out, like, hundreds of hours worth of video material out on YouTube. People still hit me up to be like, hey, can I have an hour or 2 hours and you coach me and tell me exactly how this works and hold my hand, right? I think that's normal as well. Oh my god, not this. Dude, that filter keeps fucking killing me. TML. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. What if I go monk on 3? Did Payra get a skin? Yes. Literally last week. Like 5 days ago. Can you please explain to me why people are memeing Rin and RTA? What do you mean memeing? What do you mean? What do you mean Rin? Which Rin? I'm not sure what you mean. We have Ran to worry about. Wait, this is my draft. The fuck? Green Rin? I have no idea. I've never seen that. I don't know who these people are, but I haven't seen these people. 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, it's not just that, and then and just leave a Stenny in the back and not care. Sure hope I fucking can. I'll even take the funny Stenny. He bans Landy here now. What the fuck? Now it's self here. Oh shit. Oh, that might actually be trouble. Okay, well, it's just that. Hopefully Destina Landy survives, and then we're chilling. Otherwise, we're dead. That's fair. Like, what do you mean, people? Because I wouldn't say I play like the most game out of literally everybody in the you know. I'm not like the person with the most amount of games played, but I'd say I play more games than 99.5% of the player base. And I'm not seeing it, so I don't know who these people you're talking about are. Okay, we can go next and land a D-break on the Destina. Oh, it didn't, but it hit. Probably still a go next, honestly. Yeah, also like Anuo said, it's preseason, so people are probably doing whatever. But I've not seen it, so I'm assuming you just ran into one. In which case, we'll not count that as people. People means you ran into multiple of the same people doing the same thing. Yeah, that's just one person. I wouldn't call that people. They probably do that because they want to do that. I mean, that's like asking why specific players play specific things, right? Like why does Grills only cleave with fire units when most of the good units in the game are blue, right? Why does fucking what's his name Ultramax only play 3-star units in champion rank? You know, why does Fudo only play Chaos Inquisitor? Right? Like, I don't know. It's just how they want to play the game, man. Especially if it's preseason. There's no pressure on them to, like, do normal things. The Demon 315 polys are out. Good luck. Are they? Oh, the green Celine is annoying. Oh, let me think. Take Roana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're guaranteed this. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, like, what if I just go Jacko last? Because I don't have Ludwig, right? Let's just get it. League is a good example. I think any competitive game with a good amount of skill expression lets people do this. Unfortunately, though, this looks like a game that we're not going to really need Jacko to win. I also noticed this. A lot of people just don't do enough to either interact with certain characters or they just don't enable certain characters. Like, last game we're playing, what? Destina Anchor versus Rancleave, right? It's a green unit versus a blue unit. Like, I'll just take a 50-50, right? Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, I win. Like, there is nothing that he does that interacts with any of my units. And now we reset everything. I mean, look, man. You told me you only seen one, so what do you think? You've not even seen more than one. And you're the person trying to bring it up, right? So you tell me. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, I counterattack, so I guess that works, right? He goes for something that counters. 4D breaks? Yikes. Kill this. I guess I should have put Landy in the back. Not putting Landy in the back is kind of a mistake, but it's fine. Ooh, spooky. Is this Celine? Does the Celine go for highest attack? Please say highest attack. Stuns, never mind. We can't S2 then. Do that. Pop. So I need my Landy turn. I just need Soulburn Landy. We defuse the shoe. Yeah, Rohan in the back's not very good. I need to stop putting Rohan in the back. This was kind of ass. He pushes back the Landy. Shoe goes. He puts a speed buff. Biblis goes. He could start blinding. Who else would you put? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just figured it wouldn't really hurt to put her there. Also, what am I? Oh, it's shoe injury, of course. Right, okay, Senya just goes down then. Wow, okay. Yeah, it was Landy in the back and we were chilling. Yeah, it can't be Ran. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I didn't really cover for that. Yeah, Rohan in the back kind of useless there. I guess I'd put Rohan in the back on the off chance he had highest attack EE on the Celine. That felt so awkward. I don't think I was worth. No haste, really. Oh my god, I can't. I have to like do it the good old-fashioned way, huh? Aiden, Peyra. Aiden, Peyra. What if I go Landy, Ran? Landy, Ran. Or would I go Landy, DJ? Landy or Chinua and DJ. Is that better? Actually, what if I go Chinua, Ran? Let's go for that. I think that's probably more fun. We can put Chinua in the back. Okay, no cap. He has one play here, right? And it's the Green Sid. Because Zio's out, he either gives up first turn. So, and just jam Green Sid here. And if he jams Green Sid, I just tuck Ran away in the back. Oh, shit. There we go. I'm tucking Ran away in the back then. All good, bro. Yeah. Okay. Silk, Sid, right? I'll take Karina. I'll take DJ. I think that's fine. Maybe it was like injury Ed? No, not into Aiden. Oh, it was Landy. Fuck. It was Landy. I mental boomed. It was Landy. It was Landy instead of Karina here. This looks bad. Yeah, now it looks bad. The Karina's kind of a dead pick. Maybe he bans like shit. Yeah, maybe he'll let my DJ. Never mind. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put Ran in the back. Payra's gonna rip me a new one though. That Karina's not doing anything. Okay, that's fine. I think we're chilling now. Is there a reason to put up immunity? I don't even think so. Just press S3. Ran's not gonna outspeed plus 20 speed. That's not happening. Which is also, like, fine, because we don't need Ran to outspeed to win. We just need to use Ran to trigger the Aiden, which is our entire game plan all along. Yup, Senya goes. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Get Wind Rider, proc. Good enough. Senya Karina will take care of it. I'm good. Oh no, guys! He got my Ram! What do I do? There we go. Yeah. That was, so... This is so fucking gross, man. Okay. He really double imprint his speed Aiden to outspeed Ram. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Like, no matter what, out of all of these units, Silk is not going first. That Silk is, if anything, going last. Right? So here's my logic, right? The thing that stops our strategy is the Silk pulling back the Ran, right? But that's not happening. Payra's clearly going first. So he puts unbuffable up, restrict up for fucking My Hero Academia. It doesn't matter. Right? If Sid goes, if it shoots the Ran, I'm pretty sure Senya solos this entire team. And if during any sequence of this, because this plus 10, Silk plus 10, I'm saying is not going to be 312, right? It's a bid ego, but I think reasonably Silk plus 10, not 312, right? And if that's the case, then Ran triggers this, which triggers this, which triggers this, which also triggers this. So Ran triggers literally every passive on the map. It goes Janua. If I can kill the Sid, it's kill Sid. If I can't kill Sid, it's kill Aiden. Right? And then by the time we get to Senya, we're killing the Aiden no matter what. If the Aiden did go, you lose. That's fair. Alright, let me see if I can fish out one more good game. Do we lose, though? If the Aiden goes... Aiden needs to be perfectly tuned after the Sid and also go ahead of the Ran to win, which I think is too hard. Right? If the Sid goes before the Aiden, he loses. Payra S2, S3. Aiden S3's Janua. Your Karina procs with unbuff. Well, that's assuming, like, the green Sid... Like, yeah, then again, right? The Aiden needs to go before the Sid. And I don't think that's happening. I don't think anybody's Aiden's going before their Sid, even with imprints. 1, 2. I need haste plus an opener. I think I just take that. He's 260 Sid. Oh shit, okay. You might be right. I didn't consider what would happen if it was a slower Sid. Yeah, if it's a slower Sid, then I lose. 1, 2, 3. Dude, I played an account with a Ludwig today, and I'm just getting the... I'm getting the fucking addict itches right now. I'm like, oh man, if I had ran Ludwig, I'd kill this guy right here. Oh, fuck. This is annoying. I think we can keep it a bit simpler. Sharoon, unbannable, Janua. Let's get it. Yeah, that tuning was, it was interesting for sure. Is he really going 1 DPS? No shot. I guess, like, some fucking Ray players, man. These Ray players are fucking freaks. 1, 2, 3, 1. We're getting this for sure. If he picks that, I'm banning it. I'm probably gonna ban... No, I'll probably just ban the Ed no matter what. He has to ban Janua. Like, he absolutely has to. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck is this? This is like such a head scratcher. I just need a fast nuker. It's you. I don't really know if she's that good, but let's get it. Strop LHC into Senya? I think it's pretty ass of a pick. I'd rather just drop something to nuke the Solly, force him to ban it, and I can kill him. Roana on 3 was pretty crazy. I was thinking Senya ban. No, if we're fighting Ed, this just makes things easier. I'd rather ban this. Let him press all his buttons. It's fine. So, Senya on 3, or Roana on 3 is like, it would have been a good pick if that is literally all Navy Captain Landy does, is like counter AoE, but like that, whoa, is that an injury Senya? You're gonna fucking die. That's crazy. What a fucking hit too. Dude, that's a lot of damage. What the fuck? It's Ray. Okay, Ray's in the back, followed by Roana, followed by Senya. You first then. It's fine. Probably should have. Maybe I don't even care. Wow, what a duel. That's a little bit monstrous. Okay, show me strip. Pew. Nope. Oh, I'm for it. Is there any alternatives to replace DKS? Yeah, can you think of anything that, by default, with a passive, that cleanses, sleeps, and stuns? And then could potentially turn a net negative into a net positive? Cause any of those will do. And I'm serious, like any of them will do. And if it hasn't, it's not obvious by this point, that's pure sarcasm. There's no other units in the game that do that. I'm sorry, there's no other units in the game that do that. I don't think you have, this is like the only way to fight a Ray, but it sure makes fighting Ray really easy. Stop. I'll stop. I'm sorry, my sarcasm was coming through, guys. I forgot to turn off the filter. Alright, can I get more? Oh shit, it's my boy Axe God. Man. Oh man, I wonder how his stream is doing now that he's not on Twitch anymore. Alright, let's get this. Alright, Axe God. I go Senya. I hate this. Your sarcasm always be running hot. Sorry, my bad, G. Old habits die hard, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So I need this to stop, be using Arena, Senya, and RTA. It's quite stupid. I'm assuming it just has an HP boot, yeah? No fucking way, bro. 1, 2, 3. This is Gala. I guess Gala works, right? I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't, Wind. Because it's preseason, right? And it's Axe God. Like, you know he's good enough to, like, hit Emperor every season. So he's not, like, doing it because he's bad. Surely there's a reason of why he's clicking these exact same units. Oh my god, I'm not looking at that, Jello. What a fucking terrible day to have eyes. Fuck me. Bruh. I fucking hate having eyes. Don't click on that link, guys. Friendly warning, okay? If you click on that link, like, I can't help you. Fire Ravi. Oh, that's actually fairly solid. He can't... What is he gonna do about Monk? What the fuck? I'm banning haste, right? Let's think about this. I'm fighting 2 mitigator anyway. Let's ban haste. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck it, like, let's just go double nuker. We're banning haste anyway. Did I say I did say Arena, Senya? No, you did say that. You did say that, boss. Sorry for not listening. I tried, guys. I tried. You guys know good old Uncle Valk's not gonna do you like that, bro. If I see something real ugly, or in this case, real clean in an ugly way, like, I warn you guys. Wait. Wait, where's my Laya heart? You guys think I'm joking when I say, like, arena players have real crazy gear? Anyways, passive, seal away. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I just burned my Leica's book. Whoops. Hehe XD. Seal that. I almost forgot. I actually forgot I was playing a Leica. Whoopsie. Don't slander Jello like that. Wait, what am I slandering? He is not an arena player. Oh, fair enough. He's not an arena player. My fault. He's just a homie that got yoinked into a dark plot. He's just a normal gamer, guys. Let's do that. Push that back. Jello is okay in the head, can't be an arena player. I see, I see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, don't salvo, please. Oh, we salvoed! Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this Ravi's gonna kick my fucking ass. Okay, well, time to leave it up to God. I can't be stunned, right? Can we get a Ravi solo? I think it's probably a Ravi solo. I mean, the moment what? The Roana went and it shook off. Whoa. Wait. He gets revive here, which is pretty big for him. I get monk ult. Don't worry, God got us. Show me God. Yeah, the no Gala stun was huge. We get to heal back with that. Nice, we sealed that. That prevents the cleanse, and that prevents him from getting fighting spirit, right? Now we can just all in this. Yeah, GG's. It's huge, bro. Actually been playing fast? Yeah, I've been seeing you cleave. It's always really interesting seeing formerly slower players go in a cleave. And then seeing how they process the units very differently than I do, and how, like, you don't understand the units the same way that I understand the units, right? You look at them really differently. And the way we look at these fucking units is not the same way, like, somebody like Lucy looks at these units, you know? Take that. No Poly, no Ran. Wow, that is... Wow, fun. And when I say fun, I mean, God, that's boring. Genua, that's fine. Monk, not letting you get that. Except Senya, fuck this unit. Dude, this unit is so fucking good, man. It's okay. I'm gonna be mean here for a second and just rant for a bit, right? Jello, you play arena, so you know exactly what that's like, right? Everybody else, by today you should have fought 3 guild wars, maybe 2, right? Since Senya came out. How, like, are people just not seeing this unit anywhere? Let's say you don't have this unit, right? Fighter in Arena, fighter in RTA, fighter in Guild War. How have you not fought this unit one time and go, holy shit, this unit is insane. This unit is not fair. This unit is ugly. Like in which case, you know, do you really have to ask, like, if this unit is a must-have, or if like, what is the verdict on this unit? Like, that's such a moot question. Like, this unit is insane. We don't have to ask that, guys. Come on. We're better than this. Also, I'm banning this thing. Stray stonk? Here's the thing, right? In lower rank, I'm sure that works. Let's pretend I have Senya, right? Let's pretend I have Senya. How's the strays making it past, like, Peyra, Roana +1, right? And let's say I'm trying to strays him. How's this unit making past Monk? Your Stray's not doing shit. Right? Reasonably speaking, you're never going to get a Strayzable draft versus a good player. Oh, this is perfect. Oh shit, that strips 2. Uh-oh, I just realized. Well, that's kind of bad, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If it strips 2. Fuck, I have to burn this then. Senya frontline, haste backline, hee XD. I guess you're here. It's like, what's it saying? Don't forget, you're here forever. And then meanwhile, the other dudes are trying to do it for her. I'm stuck in OSRS. Sounds like a personal lifestyle choice, man. I mean, he did strip 2 and then land like a 40% debuff on the Roana, right? I'm kind of ready to go next. If I can pop this Monk in the first turn... Oh, wait, I can't. I guess we'll see where this ends up. I need to stun the Monk again. And then maybe Landy solo. Hello? What the fuck? Do that again. I can't let this Monk play the game. Nice. Good resistance. Landy. Salvo? Shit. Okay, we might be in trouble, G. We still got this, which is kind of cool. Like, we got a Roana back. Holy shit. Okay, anyway. That's good. He has to go into Landy with this, so there's like not that many options. That should, like, all of these should be reset. What the fuck? He has that? All right, let me 15 the shackles then. Keep it fair. Oh, well, unlucky, I guess. Seals, Landy. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not beating a Janua. If he 15 me on the reset. Oh, that's a little bit unlucky. I think Landy needs some coffee. She needed coffee at the beginning of the day, dude. I think my Landy was awake for one game today. Oh, that's a little bit ridiculous. Haste. I'll take Senya. No Ray. No Zeo. I'll take Polly here. Right. No matter what, I'll have my choice of Ran. Okay. Now what? Yeah, so if you're a speed flex player, like you play speed but you don't cleave all the time, right? You're like me. There's a little bit more testing we have to do, like around when to imprint and when imprinting is a guaranteed win. But this feels like a really good spot to be imprinting. So he needs another fast unit if he takes Roana here. I can ban last, I can ban haste. I kind of have options. Jacko. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can. keeping that for certain. Just ban that. Let's kill him. Ban ML Poly. Alright, well, let's see if that play works out for him, right? 1, 2. Yeah, this looks about right. This looks like I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, if you made the play this guy made, you would have died. It's a bit unfortunate there. Are you still on Wind Rider for Sid? Absolutely. Although, depending on how things go, if I ever miss a kill, I'm probably swapping a basket. But I do like the stealth. Especially in scenarios like this, I feel like the stealth is kind of valuable. Gives you a good... Because you're always... Whenever you're racing an idiot, right? Regardless of whether you have attack buff or not, you're almost guaranteed to kill one idiot. So it just depends on how much value you're trying to get out of your second hit, right? Egoing speed? I mean, what can you do, bro? I feel like most players assume their own, like, stats onto the opponent. Which works if you're at least average stats for your rank, right? Yeah, you see how he bans ML Poly and he did not have, in fact, have an S3 to rip? That was just not on the cards for him. Tune for the stream and insight. Promise I'm not trolling when I ask things? No, you're fine, bro. Don't sweat it. And don't feel like you're stupid or anything. There's no, like, such thing as, like, think about it like this, right? You don't have to come at yourself and be like, I'm stupid. Like just keep it real, right? Like, I'm inexperienced. And when you get more experience, you'll play better. And that's just how things go. It's honestly how it is for most competitive aspects in anything, right? Like, it's like that for League. It's like that in fucking RTA. It's the same if you're at work, right? If it's your first day on the job or, like, you're doing a part-time job, like, you're not stupid. You just haven't worked the job enough. You work the job long enough, you'll get good at it. Like, no doubt about it. Out for the night. Yo, good night, dude. Swapped a basket just to run it into 8 Taiwans. You guys are fucking fiends. Valk is super hard judging you. No, usually when people know what they're about, when people are self-aware of the fact that they're not very good at the game, I don't judge. But when people have, like, hardcore egos without being good at the game is when the judgment side comes out. Like, I'm Asian, right? I'm not gonna pretend like I don't judge people. I'm an Asian man, for fuck's sake, right? Like, there's gonna be room in my diet for judging people. Like, I judge people more than enough. But, like, not when people are like, yeah, I could see where, you know, I wasn't looking at the full picture, right? I can respect that. I will always respect people proactively trying to better their game. Right? I'll never shit on that. That's a fucking promise. But when somebody is, like, really talking themselves up when they draft like shit. Oh, sorry guys. Felt a sneeze incoming, right? When somebody really talks up their game and talks up how good they are at their draft and then gets, like, I don't know, for example, 0-4'd in a best of 3. Holy shit, guys. The spring is really coming in, man. It's kicking the shit out of my allergies, man. I'm sorry, guys. It's rough out here. That's when I start judging people. You feel? Like, if it's a best of 3 and you can only lose 2 matches and you somehow manage to fucking lose 4 times while talking up your draft, I'm probably going to judge you. Yeah, that's why I haven't streamed past 2 days, guys. It's, the allergy was really just kicking my ass. You guys know how it is. Yeah, so the thing I notice is, god damn, bro. when you have third pick ban protection, you just jam Ran on 3 and the other guy can't race you. Like, what are you gonna do? Race me with a Lilius, bro? Maybe he's fast. But like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Is he gonna pick Polly too? Yeah, go ahead, take 2. Oh, he's imprinting. Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. That's actually cute. Okay. What did I do the last time? It was what, Ran +1? He can't ban Ran if I keep Ran in the back. I take this. I guess he's just waiting till what I pick, because if I pick something fast, he commits another imprint, right? Let me think. That's fine. Lilius goes. I just take Bunny now, no? No Bunny. Oh, okay. I'll take DJ. It's fine. I'm either getting Ran or I get... Is this fine? Through Lilius, Silk, get one more unit through. Seems fine. Okay, let's get it. You know, it still looks like a Landy solo. That's the crazy part. You load into the game and they're from Asia server. If they're from Asia server, you just take the L. You can't win them all. Okay, my DJ should be zipping up. Nice. Okay, that's all we really need. Yeah, S2s, which pushes back the Ran. Hopefully we land some blinds here. That's what I really want. Perfect. Silk too? Okay, take that. And then we counter push, and then we're good. Don't race against Asia, they're freaks. Yeah, tell me about it, relatable gamer FBI. I'm sure you know all about that. Please, please, share with me your experience. Okay, let's just activate... Fuck, we don't activate Immortality. So he's going on Senya. I have anti-crit, honestly. Dude, anti-crit with Senya? Shit. Yo, what's up, Zayn? Fuck FBI, damn. Why are we not FBI fans out here? I thought he's a relatable gamer. Zayn, would you like to explain, share with the class, mayhaps? Why we are not fan of this FBI fellow? Okay, I just need one counter. Like, give me my souls. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, yep, go ahead, boost. Boost it up. Right, look at Senya. Even when she's dying, she does so much for your team. Isn't that crazy? Like, they put so much attention into the Senya, my team is just walking him for free. What? Bro, look at that. Yeah, you can't kill them. I mean, I assume he kills the Landy here, right? Ran just give him the old whip. Man roast the most unrelatable shit ever. Only relatable thing about FBI is one brain cell. Damn, man. You had to do him like that? Shit. If Janua solos... I mean, Janua always has a chance to solo, but here it's a Landy and a Ran. Like, to be fair, support units are kind of like fodders for Janua, right? It doesn't matter. But he do need to... He needs to be Sung Jin Woo twice, not only to beat Ran, but also Landy, right? If you don't... Yeah, that's the thing, right? He needed to all in the Senya, because if he, went on the Landy, he gets punished. So he has to all in the Senya, and after he all ins the Senya, Landy and Rand just walks him like a dog, right? Rand has skill null too. I mean, the skill null doesn't really matter, right? If you're Big Mad, you S1 the Rand, and if you're Jinwoo, you hit on the second hit, and that's all. That's all she wrote, right? That's the thing that really matters. Is you have to hit the second hit. What if Karina's S2 also cleanse and is HP scaling? Well, the thing that Karina doesn't, well, the thing that Senya doesn't do over Karina is the 50% CR push, right? The 50% CR push is baked into her S3 instead of the S2, right? And it's really big. You have to consider this, right? When you're playing versus a really aggressive composition that you let have first turn, right? Whether it's they imprinted into your Ran or they're ranning you, right? You have to have ways to interact with them, right? And if you don't know what I mean by that, when I say that, guys, you need to be able to play the game on their turn, right? If you guys want to think about it, every time I've seen this guy play in a tournament, this EX Jello guy is really fucking good at playing the game on the opponent's turn. IG in Tempest days as well. Yo, fuck Jeremy, okay? But shout outs to both of those guys. Like, that's my guild's resident Banshee gamers, right? You're either playing units that are on counter sets like 1, 2, 3, or units that have Elbrus like here, or they do something out of turn when their teammates take too much fire, right? Karina's the biggest example. Because she gives herself 50 CR, she steals the turn. Senya doesn't really steal the turn, which is kind of where she's not as strong, but everything else about her is just way stronger, right? And that's what makes her so annoying to deal with. All right, I think that's enough footage for YouTube. Okay. I think I'm good. Do I have an outro for her? I guess I'll give people what they want, right? Yeah, this unit is 1,000% worth pulling. You know, fish for another copy of Peyra. Maybe get Goblet of Oath. Yeah, that's roughly fine. Okay. How do you feel about her? I would say, honestly, for UFBI, like, you're at a point where you could play anything you want, right? It shouldn't be how I feel about her, because your account's further along in the point where how I feel about something is not going to be the same, because you don't have the same gear I do, right? Like, when you're looking at your options to fight, like, these are not going to be your options, right? You're, like, at your point, bro, your gear is only relatable to Jinte. Like, when you click here, you're looking at a very different spread of units. So it should changes very slightly, especially if you can make a really fast monk. The way I see her, not going to be the same as the way you see her, right? But I think the better your account is, the less Senya matters. And I mean that in a couple of phases, right? So I'll record this part for YouTube too, just in case Rizky needs more shit to throw in, right? It's a really important distinction with Senya is that the better your account is, the more unnecessary she is. But if you're a new player, Senya is an absolute game changer. And the reason why that is because, like, let's say you don't have Janua, right? You don't have Janua, you don't have Karina, you don't have Rei, you don't have Laya, right? How many ways can you get right now that lets your team do not only a lot of true damage, but also very safe true damage that you can pick and not have to worry about, God, I'm losing this DPS unit real fast in the draft, right? And on top of that, it's not very hard to activate her and let her be an AoE true damage dealer. That's just a little bit ridiculous how that works, right? I would say she's kind of an easy character to play if you think about.
Ah, yes, me press S3, me do damage.
Right? And because her passive resets the S3, you don't ever have to make the decision to hold the cooldown. Whenever you need it, it will always be available to you. Right? And on top of that, if you're a new player, it really teaches you about kill priority, kill order, right? If you're a arena or a GVG player, right? You're going to be thinking about, okay, I'm trying to bait this color's DPS, right? If I'm playing into, I don't know, like a shell tier, right? I can just jam a squishy green unit in the back, for example, and suddenly I can tank it, activate an AoE true damage dealer, and just be way more powerful. It teaches you a lot about how to play the game, right? And then also as a new player, if you're in RTA, you have to, what it teaches you is your kill order, right? You have to think to yourself, what is my opponent likely to target first? And how do I protect them? And it not only makes the game harder for your opponents to play, but also it teaches you what the most important unit was, right? Like we lost the game earlier because I protected Roana. So I was like, yeah, my Landy's tanky. We're not really going to lose that, right? One bad RNG roll, suddenly everything falls apart. And if I protected my Landy, we most likely have won that match, right? So I think for newer players, Senya, really important character. She'll really speed up how you learn the game. Even if you don't have a good counter set, run speed set. Even if you don't have 3F, just run Aureus. Even if you don't have a spare Aureus, like you can run, I don't know, a Bastion of Perlucia. Even this is really good for her. And it just enables you to play the game very easily. And I think that is huge for when you're a new player. You want a character that makes the game easy for you. All right, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. That's my spiel about ML Senya. What if new players don't have 3F? I think I answered that one. I mean, I spent 4 hours coaching somebody today. They don't have counter gear. They do not have HP set. They do have a Senya. Shit is on speed set, broken set, barely 30k HP. It was on Bastion of Perlucia, which he pulled off of the banner, and he was walking people with it. I'm talking about like 80% win rate with an account he hasn't touched in 3 years. So it's good. It's a good ass unit. If somebody who does not have a single unit released in the last 3 years besides Landy Lilius, right? Like he was just dominating today. Also, thank you for the care package, Ash. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was doing it. I'm doing a bit of yapping today, so stream not gonna last a super long time. Posture 2 and stretch. Yeah. Any questions you guys need to know about this unit? Because I just think this unit's busted. Bust? Oh god, bro. Seti got me saying that. I was streaming some Honkai Star Rail one night, and because Aventurine is like my main tank now, and every fucking time he ults, she's like, bust? I'm like, bro, you don't even say that. She's like, yeah, but she says that. It's like when Tamarin goes, listen to my song. Is she worth even if you don't have good gear? Yeah. Especially if you don't have good gear. Because if you don't have good gear, it means your account's not far along. If your account's not far along, it means you're like an inexperienced player, right? Which fits exactly in the mold of, I think, the type of player that should automatically pull for her. Are you talking about me? Yeah, I'm talking about bust. And you don't even finish the sentence. What arty for Albedo if I only have 3 copy of 3F? This is literally my Albedo's gear. I just moved it over 1 for 1. My Albedo looks like this now. Is she single? Senya? No, you're gonna have to ask Sharusi. I don't roll enough for HP. Well, it's time to start. He says bus and then pauses. Yeah, but he finishes the sentence. Like, I'd be doing her a little bit dirty if every time I'm trying to do a Tamarin expression, I'm just like, I'm like, listen. And then I just don't finish the sentence. Like, wouldn't that be kind of cap? Because that's not what she's saying. She goes, to my song, right? You have to say the whole thing. Come on now. Oh yeah, what else? Okay. Yeah. As far as her build goes, it really doesn't even matter what your gear quality is. Even if your gear quality is not good, you have no imprints, no 3F, dude, just play her. Like, you'll understand why she's so broken. She's very intuitive to play. Like, just play her, and if you have a lot of flat HP, that's even better. All she really cares about is having high HP, and it doesn't matter the gear quality. My gear quality isn't even crazy good on her. Like, I'm someone who prides myself when I have really insane gear. My left side on this build is pretty solid, right? But my right side, not that good. Like, I have 2 dead rolls. That's flat HP. That's also flat HP. But this happens to be a character that does really well, especially with scuffed gear. And if you don't have 3F, or, you know, you don't know what to do with your albedo, I literally move my albedo gear over. This is the exact same build. Move the gear over piece by piece, and now my albedo does a slightly different job. Like, should be really simple. And if you really like playing albedo with 3F, then, like, do the reverse, right? Like, put your Senya on that set and make her the main tank and make your albedo the bruiser, right? Whatever works for you. Honestly, like, they're really solid characters that do not have, like, they have to be played this way. It's not like Navy Captain Landy. You need to be on counter, and most likely you need to be on immunity to block out all the debuffs. And also, you have to have an Elberus, right? It's not like that. Like, she could do anything, and she just runs people over. She is really, really damn strong. And she works with a lot of characters, too, right? She could support as far as, you know, as squishy as, like, a Janua, where you go no bulk, and you're just running it down with him, right? And you're suicide bombing with him. Or you can go as tanky as running her with Blood Moon haste in the back, right? I think that is by far the nastiest thing that you could do with these characters. Like, you put haste in the back. Do you go on the haste first? If you go on the haste first, you activate the Senya. You go on the Senya first, and you pop the Senya, suddenly haste gets Blood Aura, brings her back, right? It's so hard to deal with. If you played Arena at all since she's come out, this is probably all you're fighting. And it's a lot to deal with. Like, I don't know how they thought it was okay, like, making this many characters be tanky and not do much. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, guys. So for me, right, I do this little warm up. I don't know how many other people do this. When I warm up for RTA, like, before I click go live and I stream, I'll clear my arena flags, right? And I do this before I stream, and I do this before I go to sleep. I just pretend like I'm playing RTA. I'll make it a point to not repeat units my opponent has, just to learn what beats what. I've not fucking do that since Senya came out, bro. Once you get high up in ranks, every fucking defense is Senya and haste, bro. Every defense, Poly, Janua, Senya, haste. Senya, haste. Senya, haste. It's Senya, haste fucking everywhere, dude. Like, I'm gonna mirror those units, and I'm gonna farm their value, bro. It is so hard to deal with. So if you play the game at all, like, I don't think you have to ask, is this unit good? Because this unit is fucking insane. SG creates problems, sells solutions, which are also problems. You would think SG is like a visionary for doing that, but honestly, that's any card game ever. That's like Magic the Gathering for, like, forever. That's Pokemon for, like, forever. That's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, let's not even talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! They're like the king of selling solutions to problems they create. Schizo Senya. Dude, there's so many of them. Been stocking up tickets to try to push Emp rank. Oh yeah. Stock up tickets to push Emp. I forgot about that. Whoopsie. XD. How you guys been? What's up, Rig? Busy. Busy and tired. But I'm doing good. Alright. You guys have any stat lines you guys want to see? Oh my god, why is my audio level so, like, weirdly inconsistent? Why is that so quiet? Hello? Actually scared what units they bring out to counter this duo. It's probably something to strip buffs or have, like, apply a really sticky version of unbuffable. Is Senya food? Yeah, I suppose you could say she's food. She's kind of a snack. Can I see how much HP your ML haste? Sure, dude. If they want to be both of these, it would probably be something with both unbuffable, buff strip, and injury altogether. Doesn't Brigitte stop dispel from others? She does. It's pretty annoying. But I also don't think Brigitte by herself is good enough. She's really slot inefficient. Right? It's like that problem from earlier. I don't know if you were here for it, Ash. Somebody was like, why can't you Briar Witch into Ray? Like, or Briar Witch into Haste? Because Briar Witch doesn't do enough into Haste. You lose that every time. You lose that if it's a 1v1. You lose that if you're looking at the bigger picture. Roll my 8 Imprint Senya and 2 Slays to get triple S Senya. No regrets. Yeah, I don't think I'm trying to lose this copy. I kind of like what I have going on here, so I'm keeping those. What kind of food is Senya Steny good or ML Ufine good? This is like better than ML Ufine. ML Ufine kind of sucks right now. If you're talking about Senya strictly, she's better than Ufine for sure. Is having 22k on Senya do good? I don't have much HP gear on rolls on them. 22k HP on Senya? No, that's not very good. I'm usually not very tight on gear. But like, let's just look at this, right? For the sake of science, I'm gonna waste a bit of gold. Okay? If I take out my entire left side gear with just my right side, that is already 22,000. If you cannot get any more than that, you gotta start rolling HP. You gotta be checking for HP like it's your speed, dude. You see that? I took out my entire left side, I'm still 22,000. Right? If you literally just like, let's say I have no fucking gear, right? Where are my purples? Oh god, I got rid of all of my purples. I don't even have, okay, let's just say all I have are purples on my account, right? If I only use purples, right, with 4 pieces of purples, I am already 23,000. If you're only 22k, I think you have a problem. That is a lot bigger of a problem than I can help you fix. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Is she better than Landy? Hard to say. Like, right now, probably. She shits on Landy, that's for sure. So, real fucking, okay, I gotta put my gear back. I can't leave my waifu half naked. That's kind of, that would be very irresponsible of me. Anyway. Are these the pieces? Yeah, these are the pieces. Okay, cool. So, generally speaking, I've kind of been over this, but it's a preseason, so I'll yap a little bit more. How you can tell is when you go to a good motherfucker. Smilegate, Google, BlueStacks. Come on, Madge Clap. What the fuck are we doing? Y'all got one job. The free level 75 health gear? Oh, absolutely, dude. I mean, I built one earlier for the guy I was coaching, right? That Senya's barely 30,000 HP. It was on the free 75 gear? Bro, fuck. If it works, it works. It doesn't even need a high roll. If it average rolls, fuck it. It's good enough, honestly. Like, I'm not saying you gotta have, like, crazy insane gear. But your gear's gotta be, like... You gotta have the set. You gotta have the main stat. If you just do the Genshin playstyle where you have the correct set and the correct main stats, like, you should be good. Anyway. So if you want to tell what good units are normally, outside of third pick, which is kind of weird right now because you can't ban it, right? So a lot of units will randomly be too good for third pick. The earlier somebody picks a unit, the better it is. Epic 7 is a game about punishing your opponent's mistakes. And if I pick a unit early, it means they have less mistakes that are punishable, right? It is harder to punish them. And that's why Senya Haste is so good right now. If you look at literally every game we play today, Senya Haste been split. There's not a single game where, like, Senya Haste is on the same team. If Senya Haste ends up on the same team, like, you kind of deserve to lose, right? Haste is banned here. Like you don't let people have both Senya and Haste, because I'm pretty sure I did that when she first came out. Yeah, I let people have Senya Haste, and I realized very quickly they could be drafting 2 monkeys and a stick on picks 3, 4, and 5. I would still lose, because these 2 units by themselves are just that good. Sounds like they're not using HP main stat ring and next. You might be right. Yeah, make sure you guys are using the right main stat, okay? If you guys are using an HP necklace, an HP ring, like, okay, this is my build, right? I'm not going to bother taking my gear off again, but I did that earlier. If you're using an HP necklace with a bit of flat, an HP ring with a lot of flat, and then a boot with HP on it, you should at least be 22,000. Okay? You don't even need a left side. I have no imprints, a plus 15 artifact, which I'm pretty sure is not even as good as some of you guys. Like, you will have more than enough HP to use on this character. I don't know how much more I can hammer that home. Why counter instead of speed? Yeah, for 3F procs, right? Like, I understand we want to get more speed to farm speed buff value. But, like, you tell me, right? What is, like, this character, really strong character, one of the highest win rate characters in the game, also has speed buff. But you tell me what the most common build for her is, right? Right? And think about how devastating it is when you're trying to cleave into one of these. She counters, hits your Aiden, it says miss, and then does 8,000 damage anyways. Right? If you're a cleaver, I'm sure you're no stranger to that. It's the same thing here. You hit one of these things, it says counter, it says miss, and then does 8,000 damage to you anyway. And, like, if you're a cleaver, you know for a fact, like, 8,000 HP is exactly where a lot of units are. If it hits, if it counters even once, you're gonna fucking win. Looks like she's worth it. It is really hard for her not to be worth it. It's especially worth it because for like, if you're new, if you do not have a lot of the OP characters to play with, if you're missing haste, if you're missing Janua, if you're missing Laya, like, if you do not have, you know what I mean? Like, the more good units you're missing right now, I think the more she is a must pull. I notice your ML haste is on idle. I'm on Celestine. Should I go idle? I don't know. It depends on what you like. Like, once again, right? There's no, like, this is just better. Like, half of builds in RTA is not like, I think it's straight up better in every case, right? If you think about it, if I'm playing a very aggressive draft, then Idols is better, right? If you're playing a really, really, really slow draft and you got nothing but turtle units, then yeah, maybe Celestine is good because you can heal more often, right? If the opponent has more buffs and you're always counter S1ing, maybe Celestine is better. But from my testing with my playstyle, I think Idol's Cheer is the best, followed by Proof of Valor and Water's Origin, and then lastly Celestine. I think Celestine sucks. I hate it, right? I don't like Celestine. I'm on record to say every time I needed Celestine to heal me so I don't die, Celestine has not done shit for me. So I really don't like Celestine. But I do like Idol Cheer because it gives me guarantee value no matter what. For somebody else, it could be different, right? I'm always open to new possibilities, but for my playstyle, like, Idol's Cheer works better in general. Do you think he needs the 100 ER? No, absolutely not. Especially if you have immunity set, I don't think he needs the ER. But for me, Machine, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, okay? My gear fucking sucks when it comes to HP gear. I can't, if I could, I would go 0 ER 30k HP. But because I don't have that gear, most gear is like what? HP main stat, ER, defense, F speed. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'll just go high HP, high defense, 100 ER, right? Otherwise, you just go as much HP as you can. You go 30k HP. You pop your blood aura. You can one tap literally any unit. No soul burns necessary. Pretty unbalanced. It's pretty unbalanced. Like, yeah, most builds in the game depends on your playstyle. And there's no, like, set, oh, this is just better, period, right? Another really good example of that is, here, I'll show you this. Conqueror Lilius, right? She's been one of the best openers in the game, if not the best openers in the game for, like, 2 years, right? What's her best artifact? When I say her best, what's her best artifact? There isn't one, right? It just depends on what you play, right? After E7WC last year, it was Proof of Valor because keeping her alive was just the most important thing you could do, right? Actually now I think it's Sweet Miracle, so you can brute force her into Zeo. So Zeo silences you, you shake the debuff, right? You shake the silence. On release, it was Border Coin because you could stack up to like 90 speed on her for free, and you can cycle her really fast, right? And then what else? There was Nostalgic Music Box, right? Before Crimson Seed nerf, some people play Crimson Seed as well. Oh my fucking god. Dude, the music suddenly got so loud. We're starting to see a point, right? ER players obviously go Strat Gauntlet. Nostalgic Music Box was also a best in slot. Circus Fantasia is another one for really aggressive players. Every different type of players have a different best, right? If I don't know what type of player you are, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Right? If you don't know what type of player you are, you better start playing. Otherwise, you're not going to know either, right? Yeah. Warhorn as well was one of the really popular ones on release, right? I used to run Trophy. Yeah. Champions Trophy was another really popular one, right? Conqueror Lilius legitimately ran every single artifact under the fucking sun. So, there really is no best. What's best for her in aggro? Again, what kind of aggro? How aggro? I play aggro, I play this. Like, I play Proof, right? Because I still like to keep her alive. Some people play Circus. Other people play Warhorn, right? There's no, like, there really is no best. You just gotta figure out what works for you. Aggro, then pivot. Yeah, exactly like I said, right? Every single one of those three I named has a different use case of where they're the best. Right? There's no like I'll give you an example, right? As somebody who pivots to back to standard a lot, I need to keep her alive, right? In fact, I would say until third pick ban protection came out, I pivoted like 80% of the time to 90%. In which case, the most value you can have is keeping her alive via proof, right? But if you're less likely to pivot and you run a very effectiveness based like cleave, right? Like you run a lot of Rowana action, you're gonna need to be able to S2 their Ocean Breeze Luluka. In which case, you're gonna want Circus Fantasia, right? If you pivot at a low percentile. But also, at the same time, if you're playing versus, like, really... If you run a lot of damage in your composition, you might just want Warhorn, right? Like, no matter what, Warhorn needs to be able to make it into your draft, right? So, once again, there's no clear-cut, straight answer. Also, Belazabub, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it, man. Enjoy the emotes. Ahoy. Yeah. And if you... It also depends on your pre-bans, right? I pre-ban Zeo because my account in general is pretty fast, and I like racing people, like straight up, without letting like a Zeo cheat out the speed, right? But if you play with Zeo in, and you're playing a Sweet Miracle Lilius into a Zeo every time, wouldn't that be better to trap one of their picks in every single draft, right? Genuinely, there is no straight answer. If you ask like a very generic, I don't know, like a champion rank player, right? They could probably tell you what they run and what they like about it. And they might tell you their build is the best, right? But if you ask an actual high rank player, it is really hard for somebody to give you a straight answer when you use the word best. Because it's for almost everybody. Everybody has like a very, not a very different way, but everybody has a way that they make their own account work. That makes sense. Yeah, I think the higher rank you go, the more people are going to give you vague responses that are more dependent on your own playstyle and your own experiences. What type of speed is okay on the counter 30k? I mean, if you're going 30k HP machine, you're probably not having speed at all. I mean, if you could be speed boots 30k, that would easily be insane, but that's just not realistic, you know? Vague question begets vague responses. That is true. You might think you're being pretty specific. What's Bis Artifact on Conqueror Lilius? But like, what's your playstyle? How often do you play her? How do you draft her? What's your average speed compared to your like people in your rank? Like, how much can you piggy her speed versus other people in your rank? Right? All of those are relevant factors to determining what you should be using. Right? And like genuinely, if I don't sit down behind you and watch you play for like a couple of drafts, I'm not gonna understand your playstyle, despite your best efforts of being like very specifically trying to. Like another good example, Shinigami streams RTA, right? At the end of the season, he just sits in my server and he streams RTA, and he fucking goes through it every goddamn season. I watched it happen 3 seasons now. He would ask me questions and I still don't know how to answer him because he's missing very oddly specific units for me that answers a lot of common matchups that I run into, right? Rowana being a pretty big example. I didn't know he didn't have one, right? That's kind of big. ER account, no problem. Run her on Bastion. I think if you're an ER account, you probably run her on, you probably run Bastion on a slower character, and you would run Conk on Strax, so you can stack higher. Do you only speed chase speed set pieces? That's a really good specific question, actually. You do until you get like, you see how in my top row, most of my fastest pieces aren't on set. You do until you get a couple of pieces of these for every slot, right? Same with hats. You'll notice about 60% of my stuff's not on speed set. Same with chess pieces. You'll notice most of them aren't on speed set, right? You do until you get enough of these where you're like, I'm not using all of these anymore. Like, same with necklaces. Bro, I have no speed set necklaces. So no matter what, I'm fucking rolling them, right? I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here for life. And then, like, rings. I have 3 fast ones. And then I have this. I have this. I have this. And then boots don't matter. Is Knockwall okay to be slow like 270 speed for standard with that? Yeah, absolutely. That type of question, by the way, Azure Light, you just build her like that and play her. Right? Find like a free unequipped weekend, which is always the 4th week of every month. Test it. Right? If I didn't test that, or I didn't watch Poods play a slower Guiding Light Monk and absolutely rail people, I wouldn't know, right? I'd be answering out of my ass. So bro, most of the stuff I'm answering, I do a lot of testing or I watch people play, right? A lot of stuff you could probably answer in theory if you're really good at theory, but honestly in the community, there's like 6 guys who are really that good at theory. Especially with no imprints, I could do 28k, 1.9, 140 speed. Sounds good, machine. Just slam it. If you're still 25k swapping to speed boots, I'd say run that as well. First rule of RTA is fuck around and find out. When in doubt. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no problem, guys. I mean, that's why I'm here, right? Like, at the end of the day, I'm only playing so many hours of RTA for me, right? Everything else is like, if people have questions, wait, I have a 308. What the fuck? Huh. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess I just have one of these. That's cool. Alright. I guess I'm ready to race more people. Huh. Look, Shinigami, I don't know where this came from, okay? Look, I can't keep missing forever, but even when I hit, I don't think I hit clear upgrades. I think it's definitely this neck. Yeah. I think my normal on these is like 17 speed. Interesting 308. I mean, what else am I gonna put the gear on, Andrew? It's a whole tier down from the gear I have on my green Sid. It's not that. My Rand's on better gear, right? My LPK needs the damage, so I can't use all this weird offset bullshit. If A. Coley was better, I'd suggest her. Yeah, but A. Sid is just a better version of A. Coley. We strip off of S3 now, it's just better, straight up. Did I just see a 306 Sid with DPS? FBI, if you're playing seriously, at your gear level, I would put the first fastest or second fastest set of DPS gear on the Sid. It is a really fucking good investment. Because when you get to end of season, and you need to be able to race the other dudes from Asia, as long as you're not being outsped by 10, right? Let me see if I can find that game. If you're not being outsped by 10, you can always race people. Right? If somebody outspeeds all of my units by 10, they can that's an outclass, right? They're not just better than me, they outclass me. In which case, I'll take an out, right? Like, versus this guy, bro, he outsped my Payra with the Lua. Like, he's just better. He outclasses me. Like, I can't beat that, right? Congrats, you earned it. But versus most people, if they're not outspeeding me by more than 10, right? I have a very fair chance, I would say, in fact, a pretty fucking good chance of beating them. Yeah, Green Sid is like too good. I can tell you that with my eyes closed. That unit, that boy, is too fast. Ahoy, banana. How you doing, dude? Yeah, in fact, I think I might just make like I might just make a YouTube short. I might take some gear off and yo, no cap. Oh yeah, if you're wondering, my Sid is on better gear than the Ran. The Ran is on backup second set of gear to the Sid. I consider the Sid a more valuable unit than the Ran. Because when Ran comes out, like most of the time what happens? Nobody wants to race a Ran, right? If he comes out, as long as he's got the speed, he's got a bit of damage, he's got it secured, right? But Sid, people think like Sid might not be fast, but you make a Sid real fast, you make people change their mind the moment they load into game. Oh, Sid was a huge player for last day of last season. In a speed meta, being able to just go up a Sid on people is insane. It might change though, because Sid I don't think is very good into haste, and could be pretty bad into Senya. So I think Sid isn't as good as like Silk as a default speed imprint now. But they're both equally valuable units. More so the Sid. The Sid is insane. Expect Sid to be 270. I mean, his base speed is like what, like 124, right? He's got the same base speed as like he's faster than Lilius, he's faster than Lua, he's faster than Sea Phantom Politis, right? The Sea Phantom Politis is like, you know, he's not as fast as Acid and Ran, right? Which is why it's easier to gear these characters. Find 260 Sid. See, yeah, you guys see that? You guys see what Andrew is saying? This is why there is no default best build for any character, right? Everything is situational. He plays a very different way than I do. He thinks 260 Sid is insane. I think 306 Sid is like not fair, right? And he thinks 260 is better, right? So it's just it's your preference and what works with your composition, right? Building the synergies within your team, building up a good team, and having your team do their job is much more important than just going, oh, what's the build that has the most stats? Oh, how do I chase that? Like, I think learning to use the units that you do have is way more important. Especially 312 green Sids. Bro, fuck Conk, man. I love Conk, but that motherfucker can give me a fucking reach around. He needs to get on his knees, machine. God damn it, man. I fucking hate Conk. You tell him? Yes, sir. Yeah, last season Conk was not playing the game. He was playing TFT. And then last 3 days of the season, he got bored. He got fucking bored like 3 days before cutoff. So he started playing RTA, right? I didn't even realize because I was taking games off of him too. And then at rank fucking 40, I was doing a rank scroll through and I noticed he was sitting at like rank 40. I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's not normal. And then I remember Conk is fast enough to gatekeep most cleavers from Legend. Surprised he can deal that much damage? Oh, I mean, Sid is insane. Like, I don't think they needed to give him this thing. This thing is not fucking balanced. This thing single-handedly made him from good to broken. And I think he's been broken since like season 5, season 6. And I'm surprised it's taken this long for people to just be like, yeah, this character's not fair. Because he was broken as a slower character in the earlier seasons. And then after season 7, which was the Soul Weaver plus 15 season, which is where I think Fast Sid started becoming really good. Because if you had enough damage, you can just one-shot somebody's squishy fast DN. That was not okay. That was some bullshit. Is he your lion? Sure thing. I got you. Yeah, it's also really good because if he's element neutral, he's not going to run into the Eligos problem, right? For the longest time, Eligos, despite being pretty decent, wasn't really playable because he didn't have the hit chance. So he, as a red unit, he was terrible into blue units. He does better on that front now, despite being like a single target cleaver. But Sid never has that problem. Is counter set ML Senya with 3F good? Did you get to see her pop off earlier, dude? When you have Biden Blast and you have 3F and you proc, you press S3, it deals like 18,000 damage per unit to the enemy's team. It's, I don't know, man. That's kind of not real. Off a soul burn, like, you just wipe an entire team. Like, if not 3F, then what, right? That's like, it's the exact same thing as going like, is Rocket Punch Gauntlet counter set Karina any good? Like, fuck yeah, it's good, dude. Does resist do anything on Lionheart? Yeah, it prevents your defense buff from being stripped. You're 130 ER. You don't randomly get stunned. You get to resist a lot of Arrowells once your buff's active. Granted, that's not like a matchup you prefer playing into, but it makes it really good. What is the general game plan when you draft ML Senya anyway? You play the game, and if your opponent tries to play the game, she kills them. I wish I was fucking joking, but if you look at this, like, let's look at this real quick, right? There's not even anything specific you have to do on this character, right? But he's gonna try to play the game here, which is forgivable, right? I'll never fault somebody for trying to play RTA. But the mistake here is trying to play the game versus ML Senya, right? Because there's two things he can do. He either goes in on the Landy, which lets the Senya run over his team, or he goes on the Senya, which lets the Landy run over their team, right? So you draft your Senya, and you just play the game as if you would normally. And you win. I wish I had, like, a deeper answer for you. But, like, here's a really good example of the worst usage of Senya, right? Keep in mind, this is the worst thing we can do, which is let her die first without getting any value back, right? He goes in on that Landy Senya. I've one turn anti-crit, right? I already resisted the Janua. Okay, we get crit there. All good. That's enough for us to win the game, right? We procced one Elbrus because she kept getting hit. Boom, we win immediately. Yeah, it's like Blood Moon Haste. If it's like playing aggressive with a Blood Moon Haste in the back. Like, no matter what, you're guaranteed to be able to pop off on people, right? It's like playing with a Landy. Except in this case, we're just running double anchors. Right? So imagine if you're a standard player, instead of 2 anchors, it's just 2 heavy DPS units that are really good at mitigating their own forms of damage. Right? In aggressive drafts, they're anchors, but in standard draft, they're just regular DPS units. And think about how powerful it is when you can start a draft by picking off your DPS in 1 and 2. That is fucking power. Is the VOD of the account review of the new like 4-month player who hit champ RTA up anywhere. I'm trying to think of who that would be. That's like something I referenced to like 3 years ago when I first started streaming. Few months ago. I don't think so. Some guy with a Millum. Divine? Divine had a Millum. That's not a few months. That's not a 4-month player. Divine's actively played the game for like 4 months, and then he just goes on hiatus, and he goes on like maintenance mode. That account's 2 years old. That account will hit champ every time. Doggo? I'm pretty sure Doggo's been around since the beginning, no? Oh, did he do one of those? Yeah, that's not me. That's not me, boss. Yeah, wrong guy. It was Valk and some new player. It was a few months ago. That might be Rigby on my account. If you're talking about a few months ago, that was definitely Rigby piloting my account, and it tanked us down to champion. I'm serious. Bro, fucking leave it up to Rigby making my account look like a goddamn champion account, bro. Because a few months ago, some guy with the Millum, I'm like, that's me. I'm trying to think, like, what happened? Well, Divine's account was like, I walked his account to champ. Who else, like, that wasn't my account that on stream got walked to champ? I'm like, oh god, my account got walked to champ by Rigby. Which do you think is better, speed ML Senya or counter? Once again, do you need the speed? Or do you need the 3F value, right? How do I say this? Azure, are you a TFT player? Are you a Balatro player at all? Like, do you play any roguelike games where you have to make decisions really quickly? You play Balatro, TFT, something of that sort? I'm trying to think what else. Maybe you're a Honkai Star Rail player. Maybe you play a good old simulated universe. I don't know. Anything like that you play? Oh yeah, that happened. Bro, that really did happen. I got my ass walked back down to champ. Thankfully, I did re-gear and then climb back like 2,000 ranks almost instantly. But it depends. Like soon, I guess, depending on what happens. I might do an account review with somebody that I've been coaching if he's cool with it. Cuz his account is really interesting, guys. The guy hasn't played the game for 3 years. So keep in mind he has nothing new, right? I play. It's like imagine if you're a Teamfight Tactics player, right? And your first augment is between like, I don't know, between like cybernetic bulk and like heroic grab bag, right? Like it really depends. There's no better. It depends on what your spot is, right? Any high skill player would be like, if you're playing for high, like, you know, if you're choosing between raining gold, cybernetic bulk, or heroic grab bag, right? If you're playing reroll, it's grab bag. If you're playing for far, you're playing long, you're playing high cap, you're grabbing raining gold, right? Or if you have good tempo and you have strong board, then you're grabbing cyber bulk, right? There's no like, this is just the best, I'm gonna grab it here every time. Like, If you need a bruiser, then you go counter 3F, right? If you need a tank, then by all means, like, go prot Aureus or speed Aureus, right? It's highly subject to what you need, what gear you have, how you play, and how many other knights you have built. Do you need a tank or do you need a bruiser? Right? What is your win rate with Lionheart? Nothing. I don't play her at all. Waved Poods. What's up, Poods? Yeah, I mean, if you just want to know her general win rate, Lionheart's not a very good unit right now. She's kind of fallen to where Green Celine is. I notice below champion rank, people are very quick to pick her. People just noob stomp with her, right? Above champion rank, most of the good players avoid picking her like the plague. Dice to ML Polly, dice to Elvira, dice to Landy, dice to ML Ken. Dice to any form of mitigation. Dice to any form of defense buff. Dies to any form of getting her defense buff and ER buff stripped. Does that paint you a picture of why she's not very often played? That's why she has to have ER when you play her. If you get stripped by a Lulu car, you might as well have not picked her. You might as well be playing a 3v4. Activate Senya? Yeah. Oh yeah, dice to Senya, dice to haste. Does that paint you a better picture? Not good versus this, not good versus this, not very good versus this, not good versus this, not good versus this, not good versus this. I'll skip everything I already covered. Not very good versus this. Not very good versus this. And we cover rest of these already, right? Not very good versus this, not very good versus this. Not very good versus this either. Are we seeing why she's not? You would think she's good into this, but she's terrible into this. Do you think Sirmia needs a buff? No, absolutely not. I said no the first time. I'm going to say no again. ML Sirmia's spot is extremely dependent on how fast or slow the meta is. Because not good into this, right? She just needs to not be on Fighting Spirit if they want to buff her. But that might make her too good. I mean, her power level is just a product of Fighting Spirit units being good for way too long, and then suddenly, like, a bunch of units that counter Fighting Spirits come out, and then she's not very good. You pick her last into an Ed team? I would not say pick her into an Ed team. I don't even like picking her into Ed. That feels like a sucka matchup. Another casino unit? I just don't think she's very strong most of the time. Like, those are all new units she's not good into. And then add her to the list of... You know, she's also got her own bad matchups, right? Spat into Rylet, not very good into Aiden. Not very good into, like, a lot of HP tanks. Starting to feel a little bit bad, don't it? So yeah, like, you're probably not picking her ever unless you're playing in low ranks and you just like her. I think it's mostly just like the Elvira and the it's Elvira and Polly that really fucked with her. Cause she's already not in a good spot, right? Like, she was already like a 4th pick material. And when you add more units in like pick 1, pick 2 rotations that are just good versus her, you kind of land in a spot where you can't pick them ever. In which case, sucks to suck. Any other questions? BO3? Yeah, sure, Poots. Let's get it. Idiots only. My password. Is she bad against ML Euphine? You bet she is. She's not bad versus ML Euphine, but she's bad versus the units you would normally pick with ML Euphine. Like, ML Euphine's best supports all shit on Lionheart to some degree, right? Carmen mitigates too much damage, and then she falls off tempo. Lulu Card can just strip her, plus she's terrible versus defense buff. That's all stuff, like, you can play. Like, you don't have to ask me for. Try it, right? Try it out. See if it works for you. Who knows? Maybe in your rank it works. Show us Gala Tech? I hope not. I also don't like playing versus Poods. Playing versus Poods, like... Either I win because it goes the way I expected, or I lose because I get cheesed in a very unexpected manner. Alright, now that I'm not recording for a video anymore, time to take haste. 1, 2, of course. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to play this. I see this, I know it's ER. I see this, I know it's gonna have ER. Oh my god, bro. God, this is so annoying. We split this. Oh, am I gonna have to pick Payra into this and know that I'm not gonna hit? I'm gonna pick Payra into this and know I'm not hitting. What is a ban protection? Basically you can't ban it. Like, you can't ban third picks anymore. Gala. Christy, wow. 1, 2, right? Save this. Oh wait, I can't kill that anymore. Shit. Oh, I think I'm dead then. Yeah, I'll just give him 1 for free then. Whoops. I forgot they patched that. LPK can't kill Gala for free anymore. I guess I'm down 1, right? I'll take first pick. Videos coming? Yeah, probably. Whenever my editor has time. I can ban this. Do I want to ban the Gala? I think I'd rather just play into the Gala. The Gala kind of sucks anyway. Ban that instead. Fuck it. Let's see. So ban that. No Payra, of course. That's fucking annoying. I'll take haste anyway. So I'm down 1. I'm down 1. He knows I'm probably honing in onto the Gala, right? Senya. 1, 2. No monk. I'll take the Lilius. Take Lilius, take Landy. I'm still fast enough to pivot over into Cleave. I should have been Landy, Lilius. Fuck. Oh, this is fine. So I'm down 1, do this, do Rim. I really don't think he's still beating me. Just ban last. Ban last, ban Senya, right? Those are my 2 options. If last is good, ban last. If last sucks, ban Senya. Simple game. Holy shit. Well, I'm gonna have to assume that, like, I'm not getting the maid matchup. Holy fuck, dude. I'm gonna need to make a public service announcement in the fucking Veritas server, bro. This is some crazy ass shit. Alright, while that's loading in, do I need to change imprints? No, let's get it. Hey, heads up, guys. Poos is on some Giga Gamer Word draft arc. If he asks you to mock, know this is what you're signing up for. I'm walking around. I'm always walking here, no problem. Like, he really asked me to mock on stream and then decided today's the day to rope me and every fucking person in my chat. Jesus fucking Christ. Do we ban Poods? That's a heavy consideration, to be honest. Is he gonna... He's not gonna stun Rim, really? Interesting. I guess he gets to kill the haste for free here. Yo, guys, do you think it's fucked up to say, like, if you're gonna ask me to mock, and I generally don't say no to people who ask me to 1v1 on stream, right? But would you guys say it's a little bit fucked up to ask someone, like a streamer, to 1v1 you, and then you draft 1 DPS and 50 knights? I think that's a little bit fucked up. But I'm also extremely biased on this topic. Right, like, I know I'm not going into this. I'm biased. Oh, I'm not proccing that. Looks normal to me. Yeah, I'm not playing Poos again. Like, look. I don't have enough time for this shit, bro. Please just drag my Landy, bro. This is the paint dry draft. It kind of is. No cap, it really is. Landy, okay. Pop, salvo. Oh my god, please. One turn. Dude, it pulled my Rimuru 3 times over Landy once. Why do you think I never mocked him once? I guess you're right, Win. Like, I want to help people improve, but I don't got this fucking much time. This isn't even that bad? It's pretty bad compared to the usual shit that he does. Oh, Lord. How much attack? Like 4K? Okay, down for that. Anyway, please. My Rim is gonna zap you, bro. Like, did it have to take you this long for you to find out you weren't winning this draft, bro? I could have told you this from the get-go. I'm actually Team Poos for this one. That's fucking terror, dude. Like, I'm all for mocking people, but holy fuck. This is, like, not good sportsmanship, man. I have first pick. I can leave in haste. You know what? Fuck your May, too. No Lilius. And trying Gala. This is the third time when he's went Gala on 3 with 4 knights. If this was like the first time, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. If this is the second time, I'd be like, oh boy, we're doing this again. This is the third fucking time with the same identical fucking draft where he's dying the same fucking way, man. Like, if he wasn't dying the same fucking way every time, I would respect it a bit more. Like, I can get behind it if you're testing the same 5 units with different builds, but like I can't tell what's different about this. 1, 2. Seems fine, honestly. Just take that. My Taiwan's not really equipped to play this way. He has more ER now. Thoughts. My thought is I'm just gonna go next game, bro. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Oh, God. Holy fuck, bro. Like, what is the difference between this and the last one? I go Rim. It's Shao Tier Rim again. You're fucking dead again. Wow. Holy shit. Does this make him any better? I'll do this. I like legitimate. It's the same 5 units every time, and then he loses. It's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. Oh my god, bro! You is not for real. Oh my god, bro. See you in an hour? No, I'm just gonna end stream, bro. I'm not playing this. Like, I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna subject myself and you guys to this. This is some old horseshit. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Go for it. Did you reply to my question? Yeah, I did. I'm not doing this, Poos. You pick the same 5 units every time. I toss you one for free too, and it's the same bullshit every time. Like, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I'm not gonna subject myself to this, and I'm not gonna subject chat to this. That's actually so cap, man. I'm out of here. Have a great one.